Right now, social media is flooded with claims promising massive salary hikes for government employees, specifically pointing to a 2.86 fitment factor and a 50. The components of a government paycheck start with basic pay, the static foundation assigned to a specific rank and level. This animated graphic shows how dearness allowance, or DA, interacts with that foundation. DA is a separate, dynamic component stacking on top of basic pay, acting as a continuous shield against inflation that adjusts over time. Current rumors claim that once this dearness allowance reaches 50% of the base salary, it automatically merges directly into the basic pay. That 50% merger is an active demand from employee unions, not official government policy. The Federation of National Postal Organizations officially wrote to the Commission asking for this exact merger, but proposing an idea does not make it a legal guarantee. If the government agrees to merge DA into the base salary, it forces a complete recalculation of every single allowance and pension metric tied to that foundation. Confusing a union's negotiation demand with official government policy is the first critical error leading people to overestimate their future paychecks. We can see exactly what a fitment factor actually does by looking at the rollout of the 7th Pay Commission in 2016. This breakdown shows the math used during the 7th Pay Commission, which utilized a 2.57 fitment factor. You have the old basic pay on the left and the accumulated DA on the right. That 2.57 multiplier absolutely did not mean employees received a 157% increase in their net pay. The previous accumulated DA was already absorbed into the new calculation. The fitment factor structurally reset the pay scale into a single new baseline. It did not act as a magic wealth multiplier. This highlights the vast difference between the hypothetical gross basic pay celebrated in headlines and the actual in-hand salary. Once a new base is established, secondary components like taxes, house rent allowance, and transport allowance must be completely recalibrated against the new number, heavily shrinking the final payout. The fitment factor is an administrative tool used to reorganize math. Treating it like a lottery ticket guarantees disappointment when the actual payslip arrives. But zooming out from the individual paycheck, the 8th Pay Commission is wrestling with a massive macroeconomic puzzle over its 18-month timeline. The scale of this rollout is immense. The Commission's decisions simultaneously impact the incomes of millions of active government employees, as well as a massive demographic of retirees drawing monthly pensions. A high fitment factor carries distinct economic benefits. It rapidly boosts the purchasing power of millions of households, which stimulates immediate demand in the broader national economy. But the government faces a severe counter-risk. Approving a wildly high multiplier creates a permanent, unsustainable fiscal burden that taxpayers carry for decades. The government's unspoken task is finding a delicate equilibrium between maintaining long-term fiscal discipline and delivering immediate employee satisfaction. The Commission is actively taking inputs and gathering data through early 2026. The official final numbers simply do not exist yet, rendering every viral calculator entirely hypothetical. The real-world impact of the 8th Pay Commission rests on a negotiation between national fiscal sustainability and the actual money remaining in an employee's pocket.